Hey traders, this is T Bradley 90 from the My Investing Club chat. I'm one of the top mentors and moderators in chat. As a special gift to our viewers on YouTube, we have created a free 2-hour course to help teach you how to start a consistently profitable trading business and identify high-paying setups in just 30 days. There will be limited seating every week, so register for the course and reserve your spot now using the link in the description. As a special bonus, for everyone that watches the entire video, we will give you the link to a free 10-hour additional mini course that has never been released to the public. Register now before all slots completely fill up.
Hey everybody, here's the next piece of the large cap analysis here. So this is PTON. This was on scan today as a gapper. And so I'm just going to walk you through the process. Again, we know what the scan is and we know what we're looking for. So PTON today was gapping and it was on the scan. So first thing I did was I went straight to the 5-year weekly chart and I went straight to analyzing what is the trend here. It's very clear what is the trend here. And if you're wondering where the rest of the information is, PTON was a recent IPO. So that means that only 5 weeks ago was the actual initial public offering of the stock. But as you can see, since the IPO date, it's just in a big old fat downtrend. And usually for these short-term IPOs, I will look at the 13 EMA, since that will actually be calculated a lot sooner than the 50 period and the 200 period moving average that I went over. So I will look at the 5-year weekly chart and the trend is down. Now let's jump to the 1-year, 1-day chart. And again, trend is down. So today, even though it is a gap up, it is a potential short into a morning push, okay? So now, I remember the pattern. You want the open and then the push, and again, you're just looking at key intraday levels. So here's the close or the opening price on the prior day. Here's a bounce, here's resistance, here's another area right here around 25. Again, look at my levels. 24.50 was a level that I chose. Okay, that is because it is a whole $half mark. Okay, from this day and from this day that it intersected, and then the top of this wick being 24.80, and so that is why. So if you look here, 24.80 was the exact top, but if you switch back to the 5-year weekly time frame, you can see that 24.50 was intersected here on this week, almost touched on this one, and but I think that print is from today, but it may not be. But again, 24.80 being the top here, so you can see 24.80 and 24.50 both intersected at that point, and then you jump back over to the 1-year, 1-day, and you can see that it comes close to that level, intersects it, close, intersects, there you go. So there's the difference. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at it intraday. Okay, so this is PTON intraday. This is a good example of when a pivot point solidifies or fortifies a resistance level, okay? As you can see, here's a pre-market action. Again, remember, this is the case where the line is outside the pre-market range. Obviously, pre-market highs would be right here at 24.30. So ideally, you want it to stay in that range, but sometimes it won't be within this range of the that a resistance line is. But this is what the area of interest becomes. So you can see just outside the pre-market highs, there's a pivot point at 24.43. And then that resistance level of 24.50. So when this was pushing this morning into 24.50, I had orders up here to get short. Now, I did not get filled. My actual order for the day was 24.37. I never got filled. It happened to be the top, and that's fine. Actually, it's not fine because looking at the chart, it just got murdered. But again, it's okay to miss it, because in the times that I chase and I don't get my entries, ideally, like in the times that I chase the entry, I end up having had got I would have oh my gosh, I'm really struggling with that. I would have gotten the entry had I waited. There we go. My goodness, that was a struggle. Woo. So that's my general rule of thumb is when I put an entry, those are my entries unless I otherwise scale it sooner. But I base all my orders off of that line. So that is an example of a fortifying level. Okay, this is an example of when you short the push and cover into the washout. If you're wondering what the other lines are on my chart, the little blue line right here, the dark blue one, that's just the previous closing price. And you can see I put that up here in the corner for myself to notice. This white line right here is the opening price on the day. This just helps me not pick a line that is too close to the open price because I want it to have ability to spike or wash out from the open. I don't want it to open here and then be like bleep, and then there's the line. I want the ability for it to extend before I take a trade. Now, next, let's look at PINS. This was another setup, and again, PINS, I actually wanted this long. So if we're going to kind of skip back here and we're going to leave off our indicators for the most part, and let's actually do this.
Hey traders, this is Tosh. I go by TBradley90 in the My Investing Club chat. Just wanted to reach out and say if you have any questions about MIC, joining MIC, maybe you're a member already, you have 3 ways to contact myself personally and through MIC. You can hit our social media, you can hit me through PMs in chat, or you can contact us through my email at tosh@myinvestingclub.com. That's TOSH at myinvestingclub.com. I will get back to you in a timely manner, and I'm saying this because I'm here to help, and I don't want anybody to be afraid to reach out and ask any question that they have. We are here for you guys. All right, see you guys.